Or rather, hey y'all! Konbanwan, everyone! Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time zone you're in. Wow! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Hello, everyone. Hey, hey, hey. Whew. Oh, Vulture, thank you so much for being a member for 22 months. Shiki, I'm sorry to say. Oh, no. Aw. I'm so sorry to hear that, Vulture. I'm sending my condolences to you and your family. I'm very sorry to hear that. I think all animals go to heaven, though. So I'm sure that Mushu is in a way better place now. Oh. And good night. I hope you sleep well and have sweet dreams. And I hope that tomorrow was a better day for you. Oh. Goodness me. Let me drink some water and we will get right on it. So, guys, before we get started, let's talk about our day. Let's talk about our day for a bit. It is currently 6:02 p.m. Central Time on August 25th, 2023. Oh my god, Shiki Menopause. I was watching his stream a little bit. It's so funny. That's my nickname, Shiki Menopause. It is Friday. Oh my goodness. Guys, I had an interview today. Yippee! I think it went pretty alright. I don't think anything went bad about it. I'm waiting to hear back to see if like the owner was like, I'm not gonna hire you right away, you know, we need to bring you in for like a trial to see how you work in the environment and stuff like that before we make a full decision. But before that, we need to decide if we want to put you through that. So I'm waiting to hear about that. Yeah. I will have to see. And if it happens, it may happen next week. And I may have to move some streams around. None of my planned collabs, though. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm excited about it. I think it went really well. Also, after the interview, I was like, can I order a drink from you guys? And they're like, sure. And they gave me a discount on my drink. That's so cool. So I got a cute little, how long is the trial? It's just like maybe an hour or two. It's not like a trial. It's just like to see how I do, basically. They want to teach me how to do a few things, see how I work with them, and then yeah. So that's it. So I'm waiting to hear back about that. Yeah. But yeah, today on our agenda, I'm gonna be teaching you some Southern slang and phrases and maybe things you didn't quite know about. Since we tend to call things different things than maybe someone from the West or the North might call it. So yeah, how about we get started then? So we're gonna start with the first word. And that word is buggy. Do you guys remember what I said a buggy was? You guys remember what I said a buggy was? For some reason, I can't see my damn chat. I'm gonna refresh. There we go. Do you know what a buggy is? I've said it before on stream. Yeah, you got it. So a buggy is a shopping cart. When I go to the Piggly Wiggly, my mama's always telling me, can you go get a buggy? That's how we would use that. So We do not call these shopping carts. We call them buggies. Everyone here calls this a buggy. Yeah. That's a buggy. That's a buggy, alright. Gotta push the buggy through Piggly Wiggly. Get some of that pulled pork, that Boston butt. And maybe on our way home, we can slip by the Zippy Mart. Do you guys know what a Zippy Mart is? A Zippy Mart? Do you know what a Zippy Mart is? Why, it is just a regular gas station. A regular gas station. That is what a Zippy Mart is. A Zippy Mart is literally any gas station that exists. Any gas station you can go to and fill up your gas or get a candy bar. That is a Zippy Mart. A convenience store is a Zippy Mart. So, yeah. After I use my buggy at the Piggly Wiggly, maybe we can stop by Circles K Zippy Mart on the way home to get a Mountain Dew freeze. So yeah. So now we know what a buggy is. And we also know what a Zippy Mart is. Let me just make this bigger. Zippy Mart. Yeah. Love me some Mountain Dew freeze from the Circle K. I hear ya. I hear ya. What do you call them newfangled electric car charge ports then? The what? Don't believe her lies. She's making up words. A fellow Southerner. Yes, born and raised in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I don't live there anymore, so I'm comfortable saying where I was born. The good old Druid City. The good old Druid City, home of the University of Alabama. The Roll Tide Roll. Oh God. Oh God. This question will get you beaten in the streets. Roll Tide or War Eagle? That's the thing. So, from where I'm from, you either are rooting for the University of Alabama, the Alabama football team, or you're rooting for Auburn University, which is in the state as well. And they have a very, very deep rivalry. And like people will get into straight up bar fights. Straight up bar fights in the city over who they like root for in football. It's crazy. Man, in my hometown, the only thing they care about is football. Like, places will close down for a day of football. I guess also because of the traffic, because I guess no matter how many times they go to a football game or they watch a football game, they will watch every single football game. And a lot of people go there in person every single time when we have a home game. And it's crazy. It's crazy. They go crazy. And like, you can like, oh my God. When I still lived there, during football games, you would hear people screaming and cheering from their houses all over the city. It didn't matter where you were. It didn't matter where you were. You just hear it everywhere. And it's really, really loud. And everyone gets really fucking drunk over the weekends. And go to bars and get into arguments and stuff over football. Colin, thank you so much for the super. Well, my dad's family's from Tuscaloosa, my mom's family were from Eufaula, but that was before I was born, and we haven't visited since I was a kid. Tuscaloosa's boring. I wouldn't go back. The only good thing about Tuscaloosa is the food. Tuscaloosa has really, really good local eats. I really wish those local eats are where I live now, but we don't have those here, which makes me so sad. When I lived in Tuscaloosa, they had such nice food. It was so nice. I always knew what I wanted to eat. Oh my goodness. Shiki only knows about these bar fights because she started them. Yeah, absolutely. I'm a total alcoholic. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Speaking of that, by the way, I'm 90% sure that at least 80% of women own clothes with the houndstooth pattern. This is very, very common in Alabama. For a woman to wear houndstooth pattern, it is like the Alabama football design for anything Alabama football related. You'll see purses, you will see shirts, you'll see jackets, you'll see hats, you'll see skirts with houndstooth print and a big A in the middle, and it's so ugly. It's so ugly. Wrong tad. That hurt my eyes to look at. It's so funny, isn't it? No, it's called houndstooth, apparently. Everyone's got houndstooth print here. Well, actually there, because I don't live there anymore. Yeah. Oh my god. Houndstooth pattern. I'm crossing that off the list. I tried scanning it. I thought it was a QR code. But yeah. Everyone up there in northern and central Alabama's got some kind of houndstooth print. It's the ugliest pattern I think I've ever done see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Go Tigers! No! Shiki Papa is actually a huge Auburn fan. Like, a huge Auburn fan, to the point that we had, a tiger tail hanging off the back of my stepmom's car at one point. Oh my god. He has, Auburn football, photographs hanging in his living room. In his living room. How many Piggly Wiggly bags do you have in your pantry? A lot. Oh my god. But yes. He's a big Auburn fan, big War Eagle fan. I think Shiki Mama just enjoys football in general. I think she'll watch any Alabama or Auburn game. I remember Shiki Mama's mama was a big Auburn fan too. She was, I don't know, everyone's big on football here. There. There. I keep acting like I still live there. I haven't lived there since 2017. What was it like growing up as a weeb in a normie football? Oh, it was the worst! Because anime was not popular back when I was in school or when I was a kid. So I couldn't get along with anyone. Everyone made fun of me. And then my stepmom tried to get me to grow out of liking anime. She thought it would cause me mental issues. Which I guess it did. So the only friends that I made in middle school and up were all shy, quiet weeaboos that I met in other classes. One of us would see the other drawing an anime character, and we'd be like, I did, friend. That's the only way I had friends. I didn't have a singy. I didn't have a single normie friend. I know what you are. I know what you are. Weeb with mental issues, rule football country mentally. I thought I was the only one. I still remember one of my friends from middle school. We met in 8th grade math class. I saw her drawing Gaara from Naruto. And I was like, you like anime? And she was like, yeah, I love anime. And she was the reason I even passed 8th grade math, because she let me copy off her homework every single day. I would not have passed 8th grade math otherwise. I actually over that summer, I went to summer school for 7th grade math, and that was the only way that I passed the grade. See, if you fail one single class, you have to repeat the whole grade or like go to summer school. So I went to summer school from between 7th and 8th grade, and then she was the reason that I passed 8th grade. Because she let me cheat on her homework. I'm not gonna say I didn't cheat on people's homework, because I did, because it's the only way I was gonna survive in the world. It's the only way. I had dyscalculia. I literally cannot do math beyond a 5th grade level. I literally can't. I took a test. I can't do math beyond a 5th grade level. Bonding over Gara Yaoi. I think we all like drew like Yaoi Doshinshi when we were like between 8th and like 9th grade. Crazy. Oh my god. I did pass summer school on my own though. I worked really hard. I'm just very terrible at math, so yeah. I can only do like ah! Oh my god, that was so scary. Oh my god. That was so scary. I got a dono alert. That was really, really loud. Oh my god, that was so scary. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was so spooky. Oh my god. The Yaoi panel? I do remember that. Oh my god, but Mochi, thank you so much for the Streamlabs dono. Weekly allowance for my favorite daughter. Aww. I also wanted to ask, was Shiki Mama in her biker face when she worked at the flower shop? And did she wear her biker jacket while she worked there? That would actually be really cute with the contrast. No, so my mom worked at the flower shop when she was a teenager. So she only got into her biker phase after I was born. So those were very far apart. Very far apart. But my mom was never the biker jacket kind of gal. She was like a, what are those things called? Those rags that you wear on your head. She was one of those people with like a tank top. You know, she was like a, what is it called? Oh my god, I don't remember. Is it a do-rag? Is it a do-rag? Yeah, she wore a do-rag, and oh, I guess it's also called a bandana. So she wore like a bandana like over her hair, and then she wore like a tank top. Yeah, that's what she would wear. But like, yeah, she had her biker phase after I was born. Cause her boyfriend at the time was like really into Harley Davidson, and so she got a Harley Davidson, and she stopped being a biker because one of her niece, my cousin, got into a terrible, like, near fatal motorcycle accident. And so my mom was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not letting this happen. I can't abandon my child and die. So she sold her Harley and all that stuff. Her sister is also a motorcycle chick. She was in an actual motorcycle gang. She got into trouble a lot. Yeah. Thug moment. Now, I will cover the most commonly said Southern phrase. And that is, bless your heart. Now, this can be used in a positive way. It can be like, oh, I'm so sorry, or like, I'm praying for you, stuff like that. But for the most part, when someone, especially an older person, says bless your heart, they're basically calling you stupid. For the most part, they are calling you stupid. My mom only uses this when I'm being dumb. Like, I couldn't figure out how to use the vacuum, and my mom was like, oh my god, bless your heart, and then she came over to do it for me. She'd always say stuff like that to me. If I didn't understand how to do something, she'd be like, bless your heart. So for the most part, It can be used for, so it can be used positively sometimes, but mostly it is used to exclaim like, "Oh my God, you're so dumb!" Like, bless your heart. The vacuum, it was a new vacuum. I didn't know how to turn it on. It was new. I've always been used to the same vacuum. This is a new vacuum. We've had the same old vacuum for a while, and she bought some kind of fancy smancy one. She bought a really fancy one. Yeah. Bless your heart, because it's the only thing in you that works. That's so funny! Because it's true. It's true. My brain doesn't work. Only my heart that is beating and loving the occult treats. Bless your heart. Bless my heart. Bless my heart. No thoughts, head empty, heart full. That's me all the time. Not you all typing that in the chat. That's beating slower these days. That's true. My heart is beating slower these days because I got off that whack medication that was making me faint. Brain smooth, no winkles. Brain smooth, no winkles. Bless your heart, hon. Goodness me. Alright, the next one is... So... Fixin' to and fix you something. So this is used to describe when you are like about to do something. When you are about to do something, you are fixing to do something. You are fixing to do something. Like you would say, I'm fixing to go to the store. Do you want to come with me? Or I'm fixing to bake some cookies. Do you want some? I'm fixing to mow the lawn. If you need me. But it also can mean, like, making you food. So it's like, let me fix you a plate. Let me fix you a drink. Let me fix you some bread, you know? So if you're fixing to do something, you're about to do something. You're actively doing something. You're about to actively do something, rather. Yeah, it's preparing to or prepare you something, basically. Yeah. I can fix you. She's fixing to tell us a bunch more. Yeah. So, it's always, you know, like, my mom will come home and she's like, I'm fixing to take a nap. I'm fixing to take a nap. I'm fixing to tell Shiki she's amazing. Oh my God, thank you. Shiki Southern Yeehaw. Sure am, born and raised in Alabama. Roll Tide. I don't live there anymore, though. Oh, I escaped Tuscaloosa, the Druid City, and now my eyes are open. I'm fixing to exercise my Second Amendment right. When you can't fix her, but you can make her dinner. How are the chickens on the farm? I ain't never had a farm, ever. I have a bunch of, family members, though, that have had this. I might as well also discuss this. So, I have a lot of family members that live... Let me make sure that this is not a southern phrase that is used derogatorily. Let me make sure... On the origins of the expression. Okay. Okay. Okay, I got it. Okay. So, my family, some of them live in the Boontoolies. So, if you've heard, like, living in the boonies, like, that's, like, out in a rural area. In a very rural area. It's also called the boonies, but a lot of people down here call it the Boontoolies. And that is, like, living in a very rural, like, farmy area, the sticks, yeah, stuff like that. The boonies of the boonies. Yeah, that's where That's where Shiki Papa's grandpa lives. He lives in the Boontoolies. It's like a 40-minute drive outside the city. In the middle of nowhere, there's no internet. There's just farming. The closest grocery store is like a tiny little food mart. And it's like 20 minutes by car. Yeah. So all it is like green. You see cows, you'll see chickens. Like all the houses are aligned on dirt roads and stuff like that. And they're all like houses built by the people that live in them. Shiki Papa actually helped build the house that my great-grandpa lives in. So yeah, the Boontoolies or the Boonies. That's like way off the map. It's off the map, you know? Yeah. I went to the Boontoolies back in April. Haven't been since then. Sounds like Resident Evil time. Hi, Hex Choo! Choo! That sounds like hell on earth. It's not so bad. I really loved like going out there when I was a kid. Though the bees were crazy. There were also a lot of chickens and they were scary. There are also like electric fences lining like the back of the house and stuff like that to keep the other animals in. I remember my great-grandpa and my great-grandma when she was still alive, they'd have the most like extravagant egg hunts for Easter. Easter Sunday was always like one of the most important days of the year. We wouldn't go to church, but like we'd all meet up at my great-grandparents' house, and they would paint over a bunch of boiled eggs and they'd hide them around like the house, like not in the house, but like outside, like out in the green, and sometimes they hide them out in the woods and stuff like that. And it was just a really good time. And my great-grandma, she'd always cook like a huge fixin', like all the fixins, she made it. She made like, oh my god, it's so good. She made the best cornbread and pound cake, and she'd always cook ham. I didn't really like ham very much, but she had such good food. She was the best cook that I think everyone on my dad's side, including my mom, can all say that like my great-grandma, she was the best cook ever. That woman knew how to cook. Every single family event ever was held at her house because she could cook up a storm. Cook up a storm! She was so good. Oh my goodness. Oh man. She took her pound cake recipe to the grave. She took it to the grave! The grave! I would give anything to taste her pound cake again. That shit was crazy. How often do you use Southern slang? I mean, I use y'all pretty often. You know, when I'm talking to my mom, you know, I talk in a slight accent, not like a big accent. My mom has a really thick Southern accent. My dad does too, but I have like a slight one. So like, she'll be like, Shiki, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm fixing to take a bath. You know? You know, that kind of thing. No one can possess this power. That's right, no one can possess this power. She was crazy with it. Actually, the meatloaf recipe that we did for my Southern cook-off stream, it was my great-grandma's recipe. I make it all the time. All the time. It is one of my most favorite things to make ever, because it's just so good. It's just so good. I love meatloaf. Her meatloaf is the only meatloaf I think I'll like ever have. Other meatloaf just doesn't do it for me, like at all. It has to be hers. It has to be hers. Yeah. I made the meatloaf. Yeah! Oh, it made me so happy seeing all the pictures of the foods that you made from the cookbook. That cookbook was also put together by all the women of the church that my great-grandma attended, and some of her recipes are in there, as well as other nice Southern old ladies. Yeah. Your slight accent seems moody. I guess that when I talk, like, my slight accent that comes out when I speak with family, it's very reserved, you know? You know, I'll also say, like my dad will be like, are are you coming up for this holiday? And I'll be like, I reckon. I reckon. Like, I don't mean to. It just comes out that way. On that note, gonna have dinner with have a wonderful stream. I'm fixing to destroy some cheese curds. Let's go! Enjoy your cheese curds. Have a great rest of your day. So, reckon. So this means, like, I guess you would say, I reckon, when you mean to say, I guess so. I reckon so. I reckon so. You sound like my grandma. I reckon it means that. I reckon it means, like, I guess so, or I reckon, you know? I'm gonna reckon Ralph. But yeah, this is the most common one. This is the most common one that I think I hear my mom say besides fixin' too. And that's reckon. Yeah, reckon. I reckon you must feel real good about yourself. You know, they also use it in those kinds of contexts, like, you know, I reckon you must feel real proud of what you did, huh? You must feel real damn proud, huh, Cletus? Shiki Mom would be fixing to reckon. Yeah. Here, reckon is more or less think. Ah, I see. I reckon you're gonna teach us the meaning of reckon. Yeah. So that's what reckon means. That's what reckon means. Oh my goodness. So yeah. Also, I'm really excited. I decided, oh my god, after my interview, I just came home and I took a nap. But I was like, I don't want to eat on stream today, so I was like, I'm gonna order food to be delivered immediately after the stream, like, ends. So, like, I have it scheduled, and I'm really, really excited about it. Because I'm getting some crispy shrimp, and some broccoli, and some mashed potatoes. And I'm really, really excited about it. I'm really, really excited to eat. It'll be my first proper meal of the day. Because this morning, I woke up to the email saying I had an interview, and I was just so excited that, like, I was a little queasy. So, I ended up just making 2 slices of toast and eating that, and that's all I've had. And also the smoothie I had from the place that I had an interview at. So I'm gonna eat my my first proper meal after the stream is over. Yeah, I reckon Shiki's pretty entertaining. Bless her heart. Entertaining. That's exactly how my mom would pronounce it, or my dad. Entertaining. Not entertaining. Entertaining. How would my dad say something? Yeah, I reckon I better go by and drink some beer. Yeah. Like, he'll call my mom and he'll be like, now, what was that guy's name? You know, the real silly looking one. The big nose, and he had a 3-wheeler that he'd always chug through the mud. You know the one. We met him on July 13th, 1987. You'll remember him. Come on, don't you know? You know, he talks like that. Be every setting, your laugh is my alarm clock in the morning, so I wake up to prefer. You're so nice to me. I gotta blush. Oh my god. And then my mom, she has less bellowing voice, so she's like, you know, so we're having a snake issue right now. There's a lot of baby snakes that I think have just hatched in my yard. And so, like, she's been scared to walk the dogs, so I have to walk the dogs in the yard. Anytime I bring up that I saw a snake, she always says, oh my god! She says it exactly like that. Oh my god! You'll have to do it for me! I can't do it! I remember your mom's voice from that video posted. I think it was for Mother's Day. She's so cute. Yeah, I love my mom. My mom has a cute accent. My dad always calls her a redneck and says that she sounds like a redneck, but my dad sounds more like a redneck than she does. Even though she was born in a more, like, I guess, redneck part of town, my dad definitely sounds way more redneck than she does. Like, I remember I played a voice recording of my dad speaking to some European friends. Oh, I had a hiccup. And they were like, I can't understand what he's saying. They can understand what my mom is saying. A little better than my dad, but yeah. Yeah, he's like Boomhauer, but slower. He's like Boomhauer, but slower and a little deeper. That's what my dad sounds like. Ooh, he always pronounces beer like beer. Yeah, I used to drink a lot of beer. That's a redneck calling a neck red if I'd ever seen. That's a redneck calling a neck red if I'd ever seen one, I reckon. Yeah, he can be understood. Like, I remember also, I brought like my landlord, who's not my landlord anymore because I own my house, but he's more like a grandpa. I remember I brought a few friends over, and he tried to talk to them, and he's from like North Florida, so he's like still has like a slight Alabama accent, because I think like Alabama accents transcend through a little bit of Mississippi as well as like North Florida. So when he spoke, my friends were like, I don't understand him. Your daddy done dang old sound like a dang old character from that there King of the Hill, old Boomhauer. But yeah. Yeah. So sometimes I think it's also, especially the older generations, they are a lot harder to understand because their accent is a lot thicker. My grandma, she had a really bellowing voice too. She had a very androgynous voice, and she also could not be understood very well with the way that she elongated vowels and stuff like that. So like, I'd bring a friend over and they'd be like, "Can you explain what she's saying?" Speaking in tongues. Yeah, it's crazy how much English has changed over the generations. For real. Ooh, okay. So, this is more like a fact. In the South, tea is synonymous with sweet tea. If someone in the South is asking for tea, more often than not, they are asking for sweet tea. Not like an herbal tea or a green tea or anything like that. Or like unsweetened. They have to specifically ask, can I have unsweetened tea? Can I have unsweet tea? But anytime they're asking for tea, they are asking for sweet tea. Sweet tea. Yeah. What the hell is a sun tea? What are you talking about? Sweet tea. Sweet tea. That's what you guys are. Sweet teas. As someone in a family that has some southern folk in it can confirm. My accent is kind of confusing to some as I have a mix of Cajun and general Louisiana accent. Sometimes the Cajun will be out more and sometimes the general will come out more. Ah, yeah. I feel like a lot of people, especially in southern Louisiana, or close to New Orleans, Nolans, they have a very slow, posh kind of southern accent from what I've gathered. Southern tea is always sweet. No exception. No excuses. If you ask for water, do you get regular water or sparkling water? Water. Just regular water. Just regular water. Yeah. You're a sweet tea, Shiki. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shiki's a good old pitcher of tea with 3 cups of sugar. Oh my goodness. Thank you, sweetie pie. Mwah. Thank you, darling. Thank you. That's another thing. Is like, if you go to a restaurant in the South, all the older ladies that are like working there, they will call you by pet names for the most part. They will call you pet names. They'll be like, "Oh, darling," or "Oh, baby," you know. That's to show that, like, you know, it's comfortable. It's a comfortable place to be. They're not hitting on you. They are simply just like being affectionate and being nice to you. Like, sugar, sugar pie, honey, darling, dear, you know, stuff like that. Very, very common. Very, very common. It actually makes me feel really good when I like go to an old diner and the ladies are like, "Hey baby, what would you like to order?" I'm just thinking, oh, I want a waffle. Darling sugar sweetie honey. Oh, they weren't. Well, you know, sometimes maybe they are. Don't give up hope. It just feels really nice. There's this old diner close to where I used to live, and all the waitresses would always call me like darling and stuff like that. It just felt really nice. It was very comfortable. It felt like I was at a family gathering or something like that when they call me that. It's very, very sweet. I enjoy it. I think it's a very nice part of Southern hospitality. Yeah. I like it a lot. Sweetie, Shiki, darling, baby. No, stop! Alright. Now, how about this word? This word, I've heard my mom say this before, but I haven't heard, I've heard like family members, like older family members like say this. It's peaked. Peaked. It's like saying you look sick, you look peaked, you look pale, you look green, you know? Green on the gills, you know? You look ill. You say, you look peaked. You look peaked. You look downright peaked. You know? The times when they use those pet names in the same way as bless your heart is very funny. When I see people misunderstand that it's a backhanded compliment. Yeah. Yeah, this is more of a... I also typed it like that, but I think it's mainly just spelled as peaked. But it's pronounced peaked. And basically is saying it looks sick. You look peaked. Oh, darling, you're looking as peaked as ripe green apple. Yeah, I like that. Is Shiki from the South? Yes. Born and raised. Born and raised. I am a Southern gal. I am a Southern belle. I try not to be the stereotype, because I am not, for the most part. I don't even have an accent. This is just a forced one that I put on to be funny. Because I think it's funny to make fun of rednecks. Case in point, yesterday when we played GTA 5, I neutralized 25 rednecks. Say peaked, but like Shakespeare. Peaked. Yeah, peckish is another one. Peaked is basically the same. Well, also peckish means like hungry. Where I'm from, peckish means hungry. Like, I'm downright peckish, you know? It's like, say, if you're peckish, you're hungry. But peaked is more like, you are looking ill. You're looking ill. Yeah. I might have overlooked your reaction to Lot of Heart. I gave her a Southern accent when I played it. Yeah, peaked is like sick. Yeah, peckish is for like hunger. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, now the next one, I've said this before. So, we do not call... Oh my god, what is it normally called? I can only remember the like Southern way. What is it called? Oh my god. Help me remember. Help me remember, but we call lightning bugs. A lightning bug is that little bug with the light on its back. What is that called by normal people? Firefly! Yeah! Yeah! Lightning bugs are fireflies. Everyone here calls them lightning bugs. The summers we get jars and fill them with lightning bugs and then release them. It'd be a little flashlight. 10,000 light. I get 1,000 hugs from 10,000 lightning bugs. You would not believe your eyes. You would not believe your eyes. You would not believe your eyes. But yeah. Oh my god, I forgot that Fireflies was called Fireflies. How could I forget when there's even the song to back it up? I still remember, oh my god, when I was in the car with Mako, we were listening to Owl City, and then I was like, can I put on my favorite Owl City song? See, I haven't listened to Owl City in a really long time besides Fireflies. And she was like, sure. And I was like, I'll play my favorite one from when I was in high school. It's called Alligator Sky. It is the most embarrassing fucking song ever. I don't even remember why I liked it, but we put it on and Mako started laughing her ass off while it was playing. And then there's a rap sequence. It's so bad. I was so embarrassed. Mako was losing her mind. Oh my god. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one. Okay, so when I type this, I'm not talking about the console. Are you guys familiar with the Switch? Are you familiar with the Switch? Yes. So, the Switch. So, it's basically, if you acted up, if you misbehaved, if you were a little hellion, your grandma would tell you to go pick out a Switch. And the Switch is basically a, like, branch of a tree. Like, a thin branch of a tree, sometimes bigger if they're real angry at you. And they would sometimes ask you to sharpen it, or to, like, thin it out. Or sometimes they'd sharpen it themselves, and they'd pull down your pants, and they just smack the shit out of your ass with it. That is what hellions got. Yeah, when I was a kid, that is what you got. You got the Switch. That is what my grandma would do. My mom calls it the baseball bat. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, and Buggy, congratulations on 2 years! Congratulations! Thank you so much for being a member for 2 years. 2 years, let's go! Congrats! Oh my goodness. My paw was partial to this vine from a bush. It was like a whip. Oh no. I love my mom. She used to use the broadside of a machete. Oh my god. I never got the Switch though, because I was well behaved. I was a good girl. I was a real good girl. Now, other people might be threatened with like a belt. Now that's like your grandma would do the Switch, your parents would do the belt. And sometimes they, like, your parents may do a wooden spoon or something like that. I've gotten spanked once in my life, and I was 3 years old. Never got spanked ever again. Ever again. Yeah. I was never naughty. I was a very well-behaved child. Very well-behaved. Tobias, thank you so much for being a member for 7 months. Been getting my ass kicked in Elden Ring. Going to take a break with some Shiki. Good luck with your Elden Ring. Fancy kids got the paddle weak sauce. That reminds me. There in my, I think it was my middle or high school. I don't remember exactly which one. It might have been both. But corporal punishment was still like a thing, but only with the express permission from a parent. Like, they'd basically be like, your child is misbehaving, can we hit them? And they'd be like, yeah, sure. And so, like, they wouldn't do it in front of the whole class, but, like, they'd take them outside of the classroom and they'd, like, beat them with, like, a designated, like, school beating stick. I think I only, like, saw it happen, like, twice, though. Like, because I was like, whoa, we still do that? We still do that? But yeah, parents would basically just give permission to beat their kids and then, yeah. Imagine if you got beat in front of everyone, the mortality. The good old days. The good old days of corporal punishment. Oh, okay. Let me make sure this is not just like... Well, actually, it's fine. So, my grandma would call it this, but I wouldn't say that every place is like this. So, a pickins and grinins. A pickins and grinins. This would be like a little shindig. This would be like at maybe like a church, like auditorium place. It would be like in an open music hall, where basically a lot of older people would gather and they would play country music and folk music and perform, and they, you know, they'd have food laying around. It would happen on like weekday evenings, some weekends and stuff like that. It's mostly a lot of old people that get together at a Pickens and Grinins. It is like a little gathering where they can dance and sing and stuff like that. And my grandma would take me quite often. I remember when I was a kid, there's a guy there that I had a crush on, except I was like 8 and he was like 20, and his name was Kevin. But I go with my grandma and I would like dance with her. And sometimes I'd eat there, and yeah, that's what a Pickens and Grinins is. Yeah, Pickens and Grinins. Oh, Martha! Congratulations on 2 years! Thank you so much for being a member for 2 years! I forgot to use this the other day, lol, but hey, we're in the 2-year club, Shiki. I'm so glad I joined your membership and stayed when I could, because I love being able to support you, Queen. Oh, Martha, thank you so much! I really appreciate it. Congrats! Shiki and her impossible crushes. Yeah, Pickens and Grinins. I'm not exactly sure why it's called that. Grinins is obviously like smiles, but Pickens... What is a Pickens? Pickens. Meaning. Pickens. To be at a stage of intoxication where your courage is so overwhelming that you simply have to pick a fight with every... That doesn't sound right. Everyone's really nice. Oh, also it can mean to gather the harvest from. I don't know. It was basically like... It was basically just a big gathering where older people dance and listen to music, like country and folk music. Yeah. Maybe eatings and smiling, since there is food served there and it's like a big social event. Yeah. I would assume it's something like that. I remember there's some good ass food at a Pickens and Grinins. Yeah. Yeah, it was out on a big table, kind of buffet style. Yeah, something like that. Okay, here's another one that some of you may understand. Good ice. Or pellet ice. Everyone where I'm from loves good ice, which is pellet ice or nugget ice. And it is like, it's ice like this. Yeah, like Sonic ice. Like Sonic ice. It is like the very small bits of ice that they have in your drinks. It's called the good ice where I'm from. Or crushed ice, yeah. The good ice. This is the good ice. It is very, very, very popular. Extremely popular. A lot of local restaurants back in my hometown, they only have good ice. Because they know that that's what people like. I'm partial to the bad ice? Well, you know, it is okay to have a wrong opinion. We all make mistakes, Apollo Kepler. The eating ass, the crunching ass, the ass that soothes the caveman need to eat rocks. That's a joke I just hate. Oh yeah, you don't drink anything cold. I forgot. Apollo doesn't drink cold beverages. Where can I get moderate ice? I like the good ice. The good ice, peak. The good ice is peak. 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 Oh, okay, I have one that maybe more people focused throughout the South will understand. Do you guys know what this means? Milk sandwiches? Milk sandwiches? No way. So, this basically represents when, if it rarely ever snows around the part of the South that I'm from. So, when they mention it's gonna snow a fucking inch or 2 inches, everyone runs to the fucking grocery store and buys all the milk and all the bread. What are you making? Milk sandwiches? It's basically to make fun of all the people that buy everything, like all the inventory of a grocery store. Oh my goodness. That is basically to make fun of those people that run to the grocery store in a panic to buy milk and bread. They buy all of it. All of it! Oh my gosh, Rita! Thank you so much for the raid! Thank you, thank you! Hi, Archangels! Hi, Bread Raid! Welcome, welcome! Welcome, welcome. It's to make fun of prepared people who know that stuff will be collected. Bread, you say? Yeah. Oh, you came at just the right time. I was talking about milk sandwiches, which is basically, like, something used to make fun of people where if it's, like, just barely snowing, they will go to the grocery store and buy all the milk and the bread. And it's, like, a joke and, like, what are they making? Milk sandwiches? You know, stuff like that. How do you milk a sandwich? How do you milk a sandwich? That's a good question. Oh my goodness, but it's just so dumb. It's so dumb. It like rain and it like snows an inch and then it melts immediately. There's no snow on the ground. But where I'm from, if it does snow, no matter how much it snows, you are not going to school, like at all. They will cancel school no matter how little it snows. They will cancel it. Which was sick. But also, it only snowed maybe once a year. And very, very little. It's a negative feedback loop. Even if you know it isn't serious, you have to become those people or else you get no milk or bread. That's true. It's just like the paranoia of it all, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Eternal! Thank you so much for joining Kibblebits. Enjoy your Akfellas emotes and members only streams. Thank you. The tragedy of the commons. Oh, like toilet paper? My mom was one of those people. My mom bought like months worth of toilet paper. And right when the pandemic hit, she was like, we're going to the grocery store now. We're going to Target right now. We are going to buy all of the toilet paper. And you're gonna help. And I was like, okay. Where I'm from, it's hotter than a $2 pistol outside. Yeah, it's pretty hot here too. The sun is currently setting and it's still 96 degrees outside. She was so proud of it. She was so proud of it. Oh my goodness. My family regularly buys a month's worth of toilet paper. It's called going to Costco. We only recently got a Costco, actually. I'd never actually been to a Costco until like very, very recently when we got our first Costco. We do have Sam's Club, though. We do have Sam's Club. That's the most popular one, I think. I think, like, when they built the Costco, they were like... They didn't get business at first because everyone was going to Sam's Club. I think I prefer the food options at Costco, though. I think I definitely prefer the food options at Costco. I need to go there. I need to buy some more snacks. Yeah. The feels like temp right now is 102. Let's see what the feels like temp is for me. Let's check. I'm gonna freeze for a moment while I check this. Let's see. Oh, the high today was 101. And it feels like... 101. It feels like 101 outside right now. Yeah. Yeah. It is hot. It is so hot. It's so hot. The humidity? Crazy. Let me check the humidity. I'm gonna look, so I'm gonna freeze again. So the humidity is 54%. And the dew point is 72 right now. Yeah. Yeah. We definitely got to just 79. Yeah. I remember when I had my interview today, the owner was talking about how now that the summer is starting to end, is the like store is going to go through slow months because as it gets like chillier, less people are gonna want like smoothies and boba and stuff. So he was like, yeah, it'll get slow and then it'll pick back up in the spring and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I see. That's weird. I can't hear an aircon when Shiki speaks. My air conditioner is like central, like throughout the house. So it's not like audible. My air conditioning isn't audible at all. But I always have the air conditioning on. Me and my mom always had it set for like 68 or 69 degrees. Haha, nice. How's the interview? It was good. I think it went really well. I think he was happy with the answers I gave. Because, like, it... You know, he asked what I wanted out of the job. And I was like, oh, you know, I already have, like, a full-time job with content creation. But I also want to bring a little more structure and routine to my life while also making a little extra money. And also, I really want to make friends. Because I haven't had the opportunity to make friends where I live. And I want to make friends. And a lot of people that come to the boba shop, or a lot of people that work at the boba shop, they're anime fans. Or they're gamers. And I was like, I can make friends here. So, yeah. I think I came off extremely normal, though. I think I was very good at appearing normal. So, I'm hoping it all works out. Yeah. Okay. So, I don't even know what else you'd call this, but the hose pipe. What you use to water your plants. It's the hose pipe. Right? Does anyone else call this? I was debating whether to put this one because, like, I didn't know. Is it just a hose? Is it? My mom and I always call it a hose pipe. Water hose. Oh, that's what they call it in the movies. Or the garden hose. We call it a hose pipe. We always called it a hose pipe. Some variant of hose. The water noodle in the movies. Shut up! But it's not a pipe. I know, right? Pipe is inflexible. Then why do we call it that? So strange. Why not just hose? I don't know, because we never called it that. We just called it a hose pipe this whole time. I reckon you gotta add garden to clarify it's for the garden and not like a fire hose. Yeah, it's like my mom was watering tomatoes all the time. My mom likes to grow her own, like, peppers and tomatoes and stuff. She also likes to grow flowers. We have a big bloom right now outside. Bless her heart. No! No! I'm gonna drink some water. That was some nice water. Got a lot of good chugs in. You poor thing. Summer doobie tomato seed. And I hate tomatoes, but my mom loves them. My mom loves tomatoes. She likes to make a good old mater sandwich, you know? Yeah, a good old mater and mayonnaise sandwich. You know, she loves tomato sandwiches. She's always making mater sandwiches. She also really likes banana sandwiches. My mom is crazy about sandwiches. She loves sandwiches. She loves sandwiches. Yeah. I think she also makes pepper jam out of the peppers that she grows. My mom really likes gardening. Really. I remember in our old house that we used to live in when we still lived in my hometown, we had a huge backyard and she planted these huge sunflowers. Those are so pretty. Yeah, pepper jam sounds awesome. Yeah. Yeah. She's very proud of it. All right. Now, I want you to tell me what you think this means. What do you think this means? What is this in relation to? This is supposed to represent something. What is this? Yeah! Sid got it right away. Sid got it right away. So, when it is raining while the sun is shining, we call it the devil beating his wife. And the rain are her tears. That is what we call it here. It's a sun shower. It's basically a sun shower. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of dark. It sounds convoluted and a bit grim. Yeah, that's what we call it when it's a sun shower. Yeah, the monkey and the baboon are getting married. How does that relate to it? Like, I understand, like, the devil beating his wife because of, like, tears. Unless the monkeys are crying too. I've heard that before, but only in passing. The climate does things to you. It does. It does. Japan calls those fox weddings? Wait, that's really cute. That's really cute. The devil's married. Hades is married. Absolutely nothing, but it sounded funny. Sun showers are the sweetest thing in the world. Why call it that? I have no idea, but it's always been called that where I live. Yeah. Alright. What's next? Next we have... Too big for his britches. Too big for his britches. Now, I reckon y'all know what britches are, right? Y'all know what britches are. Yeah, he's got a big head. So, britches are like your pants. And it's like implying you're too big for your britches. You're too good for something. You're overconfident about something. Yeah. I remember this phrase from the Big Bang Theory. Someone's been using my HBO Max account or something to watch Young Sheldon. Yeah, it basically means arrogant. Someone who's too big for his britches. Arrogant, overconfident, egotistical. Man thinks he can do things he's never done before. He is too big for his britches. Yeah. You need to eat that person. I swear Apollo told me that it was Cloud. Because I let a lot of my friends leech off of my streaming services. I'm gonna use this to insult someone? Good. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. It's Cloud. I swear he's been trying to get me to watch the show. Really? I'm gonna put him on blast. I'm gonna put him on blast. Okay, how about this? All right. Pitch a fit. So, what do you guys think this is? Pitch a fit. Yeah. Yeah, it's basically acting out. It is throwing a tantrum. You're pitching a fit. You're pitching a fit. Stop pitching a fit. Yeah, I thought it was hitch a fit. No, it's pitch a fit. Like pitching a tent. But actually, that's a dirty thing. But this is pitching a fit. Or pitching a hissy fit. That is when you are causing a ruckus. Causing a ruckus. Yeah. Pitching a fit is when you're causing a ruckus, you're throwing a tantrum. Don't make me take you outside. Yeah. Ma'am, please. Yeah. It's mostly used in the South, yeah. Yeah. And then... like, when someone is asking about a location of something, they will say, whereabouts? 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 Not even whereabouts. Whereabouts. Without the A. Whereabouts. It's like, oh, you know, she lived up there in northern Mississippi. And they'd be like, whereabouts? Whereabouts? It's up past that crooked tree. People don't even, like, oh my god. With Southern people, it's really... some people only know, like, street names, or they only know landmarks. It's one or the two. It's one of the two. For me, I was one of the landmark people. I can't remember roads. I can't. I'd be like, oh, it's up there, up at that Taco Casa across the street from the Spirit of Halloween store. Or the Taco Casa up by the Books A Million. Or the Taco Casa up by the Walmart. Or the Taco Casa, near the CC's Pizza, you know? It's all landmarks for me. Yeah, stuff like that. Stuff like that. It's always restaurants for me. But yeah. I see a pattern. I miss Taco Casa! I miss Taco Casa! It was my favorite local restaurant, and I can't have it anymore. It's not here. Whoa, Vol! Thank you so much for being a member for 5 months. Street name parents versus landmark child is untold suffering. For real! My parents know all of the road names, every highway. My parents know everything. But I'm just like, landmark, landmark, landmark. Oh, it's up by... Oh god. Eccles. It's up by Eccles, in between the tattoo shop and the Buddy's food mart, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Then they changed one of the landmarks. Oh my god! Yeah! There's a huge tornado that went through my hometown in 2011. Obama came to visit. And I remember it destroyed, like, everything. Nearly everything. It destroyed, like, every landmark in a certain, like, for, like, miles and stuff like that. And so, like, a lot of us that depended on landmarks to get around, we just didn't know where the fuck we were. We didn't know where anything was. It was all flat. It's near where the old GameStop used to be. It's where the old Krispy Kreme used to be before the tornado got it. Oh my god. Yeah, we would have to say stuff like that. We'd have to be like, oh, you know where... You know where the old Hardee's used to be? Like, in Midtown? You know, stuff like that. The old Hardee's in Midtown. It's right next to it. No, not the Krispy Kreme. Yeah. Yeah. And then also, like, if you're pointing out something, or like a place to go, yonder there, it's yonder there. It's yonder there, I reckon. It's yonder there, I reckon. So you'd say this basically. Ah. Wander over yonder. Yonder there by the Taco Casa. Way up yonder, yeah. Way up yonder. And then, let's see. What's another one? Oh. Amount to a hill of beans. So this is basically like implying that something amounts to nothing. It is being like say someone is like, they got into cryptocurrency. They'd be like, well, I'm sure that'll amount to a hill of beans. Yeah. No, don't say that. What's a Blockbuster? Don't say that. I miss Blockbuster. I remember, I never got to properly play the Dot Hack games growing up, but I'd still rent them from the Blockbuster so that I could look at the cover, because I love Dot Hack anime. Not the crypto bros. Yeah, I'm sure that'll amount to a hill of beans. Good for you. I think it's also like a jab kind of thing. Yeah. Oh man, I miss Blockbuster. I remember when we watched Jack Frost 2, the Mutant Killer Snowman movie. I rented that from Blockbuster when I was a kid. The good old days. The good old days. Netflix annihilated Blockbuster. I know. I miss it, but now no one has like a VHS player anymore. They don't even have a DVD player anymore. Anytime I go to people's houses, they don't have DVD players. They don't have Blu-ray players. Everything's on a computer or a streaming service on a smart TV. Oh my god. Hitting the video rental store on a Friday night hit different. I'm telling you! I remember, like, oh my god. Spring break. Renting like some of the Sailor Moon movies on VHS. Oh my god. I just play those in my room on my VHS player and constantly rewatch them until it was time to like take them back. Those were the days. Those were the days. Goodness. And now I saw a few of you putting this out there. A hankering. A hankering is a hunger. You could, or a craving. It's like, oh, I've got a hankering for this. I got a hankering for some roast beef, you know? Right now I have a hankering for the food that I ordered. I got a hankering for that crispy shrimp, you know? Woo! I'm hankering for some chicken. That's right. Woo. There's still one Blockbuster in operation? Really? Yeah, it's more than peckish. It's like really hungry. You know, you only have a hankering when you're real hungry. You know, peckish is like slightly hungry, but like hankering is like, oh, I can't wait to rub my hands in that mashed potato. My Oshi hasn't streamed in a week. I got a hankering. You guys should say that next time. Instead of you saying you miss me, we should all say that we have a hankering for each other. In Oregon! Wow! Now I want to go to Oregon to go to the last remaining Blockbuster. And then this one is like the opposite of a hankering. It is full as a tick. Full's a tick. Full's a tick. So when you're real full, you're full as a tick. Full of blood. Full of blood, full of food. You are full as a tick. Yeah, rather straightforward. It's pretty straightforward. Kind of gross. I think it's fun. That reminds me of those people that keep leeches for pets and let them drink their blood. It's a very interesting thing. Full as a tick. Imagine you have a tick for a pet. Has that ever happened before? Where people have had ticks as pets? I remember my cousin, she got Lyme's disease from a tick bite. It made her crazy for a bit. She's fine now. Time to drink some water. Flea circuses. Flea circuses. I forgot those were a thing. What kind of companionship can you get from a leech? I don't know. Did she make a full recovery? She got like... She has had issues with migraines. It was really, really bad when she first got Lyme's disease. But she had the most terrible migraines and like mental health issues after the fact. The migraines were so bad she couldn't work for a really, really long time. Yeah. She's way better now though, and she's actually back in the working world again, which I'm really happy for her because she really seems to enjoy the job that she's doing. Yeah, she's doing a lot better now. A lot better now. I don't think I've ever heard of that, Saturn. It might be because you're, like, from Louisiana. Yeah, with the French speakers, yeah, that explains it. French colonies! When I was a kid, I used to think you got Lyme's disease from spoiled limes. That's silly. I think I used to think that as well. I was like, oh my god, how do you get that from a lime? Yeah. It's hard out there. And I have a friend also, she was born with Lyme's disease because her mom had it. You know, if you have Lyme's disease, you can possibly, like, pass it down. She's had to deal with, like, those issues growing up. Yeah. Do not befriend a tick, even when they reach out to shake your hand. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, man. Limestone? It's hereditary? I wouldn't say it's hereditary, but Lyme's disease can spread from mother to fetus. It's really rare that it happens, though. I've only known my friend to get it. Yeah. Skaters! I hate them skaters! I can't love my dog without dealing with those motherfuckers. I hate them! They're just trying to suck my blood. They're not even paying rent. They could be helping out. I'm giving them blood every day. When I go to walk my little guys. Those damn skaters. Freeloading motherfuckers. Oh my god. If you have a hankering for lemons, does that mean it's called a puckering? I reckon so. They're invading my house right now. Oh no. I thought you were yelling about skaters, not skeeters. Can you meow for the crowd, please? Meow. Meow. Skaters. Freeloading skaters living in my house. Something unspeakably sincere activated when you said freeloading motherfuckers. Meow? You know, like, yeah? Meow? Meow? I'm fixing to grab my salt gun to fire them skaters out the air, I tell you what. Southern slang, is that why she doesn't know northern slang? Give me some northern slang. Give me some northern slang, guys. If you're from the north, give me some northern slang. Hit me with it. Lamborghini drivers. I don't know. I've never been, like... I never paid attention to cars, really. Hoser? Hoser? It's Hoser. Did we talk about this before? I can't remember. Oop. Oh yeah, that's a Midwest thing. Oop. That's what Risa does. Oop. My favorite thing about Risa is that she pronounces bag like big. Beg. It's very cute. Bubbler is water fountain in southeastern Wisconsin. Oh. Pop? Oh, like soda? Dead ass? Oh. Northern slang just gets absorbed into internet slang? There's Midwestern, like how the terms pop and cola are either completely dominant in some areas but interchangeable in others. What type of Coke do you want? Oh my god. Mountain Dew! Mountain Dew! I think that's also common here, is that a lot of people just ask for Coke when they want a soft drink. What kind of Coke you got, you know? That's a real knee slapper. Oh my goodness. Sody pop. Oh my god. Yeah. Do you want Pepsi for your Coke? Oh, we got stuffing, not dressing. We got stuffing, but you know, there's like the dish chicken and dressing. Chicken and dressing. That's really, really popular. My grandma would get that a lot. Chicken and dressing. But also like stuffing is really popular. But like if you're going to eat somewhere, like chicken and dressing is really popular. Yankees sure speak different. If I order a Shiki Doo down south, will they understand and provide? Yeah, you just have to make sure you show up to my house with it. Is the whelp puts hand on knees gesture to end a social gathering just a northern thing? Well, I don't think I've heard people down here use whelp, but they will slap their knees while they're getting up from their recliner and they'll be like, well, I reckon I ought to go, you know? Kuyan? Calling someone a dumbass? Ah. Well, I better let you go. That's what they say. That's what they say. That's what they say on the phone, or when they're gearing up to leave somewhere, they'll be like, I'm gonna let you go now. I'm gonna let you go. I'll let go of you. You know, stuff like that. That's what my mom says on the phone. Yeah. Yeah. Mosey on out of here. I don't think I've ever heard anyone down here use that, but I've certainly heard it in the TV. Time to hit the old dusty trail. Man. I better skedaddle. I never hear them say that here. I never said Mosey, yeah. Never. Never ever. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Do they use jimmies down south, or is that north? I feel like that's northern. I've never heard it. It's always like sprinkles here. Always sprinkles here. Always sprinkles here. Always sprinkles here. Yeah. Let you go. A southern goodbye means you can't leave until an hour after you said you're gonna... Oh my god, isn't that the truth? Oh my god. People down here, when they're gearing up to leave a conversation, you will be there for a long-ass time until finally it is time to go. You'll be like, alright, well, I better head out. Then it'll be like, oh, thank you for coming by. Like, how are the kids, you know? And then it'll get into a whole other topic, and southern women just talk so damn much. Sometimes southern men do too, but it's mostly the women. They will just talk and talk and talk and talk. I've never heard scuttlebutt, no. I've only heard the term jimmies and Codename Kids Next Door. I haven't heard it anywhere else outside of Codename Kids Next Door. The southern goodbye, is that what they call it? It lasts for fucking ever. Oh my god. It lasts so long. Forever and ever and ever. I reckon we ought to pack our things up, guys. Let's see. I'm gonna do a super chat reading, and then I'm gonna raid into someone. Let's see. Who do we want to raid into? How about we raid into... Lisa! Lisa is streaming. Lisa is streaming. Chikafuji Lisa. She's doing a lunch with Lisa stream right now. Alright, let me just mosey on over, as they say. So I'm gonna raid into Lisa. Alright, let me move over to my super chat screen. Right here. Yippee! Oh, I hope you guys had fun today. I know this is a little bit of a shorter stream. But that was all the southern slang I had to offer you guys for today. Maybe some more will come out in casual streams or something like that. What? My order from Uber Eats is what? Hold on. I'm freezing up. What'd that say? What? Where's my order? What the hell? Where'd my text message go? Where'd it go? Oh my god. It's gone. No. Come back. Where are you? Gmail, please. I need to see what that was saying. Where is it? Is it here? No? What the hell? Uber Eats. What? Oh my god, I don't know where the notification went. Where is my food? The gators took them. Oh no! Oh! Oh my god. That was spooky. Oh, there it is. My order. View. Okay. Okay. Estimated arrival. Okay, it's good. We're fine. We're fine. I was frozen at Pog. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. I saw it and I thought, is it arriving? I was so confused for a second. Alright. Vulture, thank you so much for being a member for 22 months, and you have my deepest condolences. I am wishing you all of my love, and I am keeping you in my thoughts. Yes, yes. Colhan, thank you so much for the super. Mochi, thank you so much for the Streamlabs dono. With Buggy, thank you so much for being a member for 2 years. Congratulations! Tobias, thank you so much for being a member for 7 months. Martha, congratulations on being a member for 2 years. Congratulations and thank you. Eternal, thank you so much for joining Kibblebits. Enjoy your acapellas, emotes, and members-only streams. Thank you, thank you. Vol, thank you so much for being a member for 5 months. BSL, thank you so much for the Streamlabs dono. Will there be an exam on this later? I didn't take notes. Maybe I will quiz you guys in a later stream. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. I'll think about it. You better take notes with the VOD. And Maddie, thank you so much for the super before you go. How them kizzy y'alls. No! Stop! You can't beat me at my own game. No. No! And Sid, thank you so much for the Streamlabs dono. Needed the laughs. Thank you, ma'am. No problem, honey. No problem. Now, y'all better stay safe. Y'all stay safe, and I will see you all tomorrow for our AMV music karaoke, which I'm very, very excited about. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, night, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time zone you're in. I hope you all have a wonderful time. Thank you so much for coming out to our short little fun stream. I had a lot of fun. Many much fun. Oh, and Colin, thank you so much for the super. It's funny the stream made me appreciate the food we made even more for that cooking stream. Hell yeah! I'm thinking of doing another one sometime soon. With more recipes from the book. But for now, I'm gonna be heading off. I'm gonna mosey on over. We're gonna ride into Miss Chica Fuji Lisa. Now y'all behave. Y'all stay safe. Keep to yourself. And I'll see you all later. Bye-bye for now, Yashiki! Mwah! Mwah! Mwah, 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 mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye, sugar.